My foundation is Charles Leopold Fondation, a Swiss-French foundation, and we have started a program a few years ago to support the commons. It's a small program. Through this program, we support two organizations. The first one is a francophone network of commoners, which is coordinated by Frédéric Sultan and the cooperative Gazebo. And the second organization we support structurally is the Peer-to-Peer Foundation, founded by Michel Bauwens. And we also we provided some resources to accompany, to support this European gathering here in Brussels, the European Commons Assembly. Through another organization which is Commons Network, which is also one of the organizers of this process happening here in Brussels. My foundation is interested in supporting systemic change. So for us, the Commons is a very good process and paradigm to do so and to change several topics in the society. For example, it has to do with governance, how citizens or inhabitants in their neighborhood, how they come together using the patterns of commoning to take care of their territories or resources. It has also to do with the economic system, how the peer-to-peer production or a peer-to-peer based economy could change the current dominant capitalist system. It has also to do with culture and worldviews. The commons provide an alternative to the, let's say, competition paradigm, which has been, implemented by a kind of industrial model. And the focus is much more on cooperation and on solidarity, doing things together. So it's changing the mindset of the current relationships between people in the northern society, let's say. So governance, economy, culture, for us is it designs a kind of alternative system to the one we live in and to the one that is failing currently. Fortunately, there is an intergroup within the European Parliament on the Commons, and so there is they were very interested in bringing the movements in Brussels for a meeting in the European Parliament, which is a very interesting and exciting symbol, bringing all these people in this, in the house of the European democracy. It's a very strong symbol, and we'll see what will be the outcomes. But for me, it's a very interesting step in bringing the commons and the practices from the ground to the highest political level in Europe. There are also a need for policies, proposals, and some of them have been developed and will be presented to the Parliament and to the MEPs this afternoon. Proposals on energy, energy commons, democracy, of course, transport, and other which have been designed, but can also bring some contents to the discussion with the elected MEPs. I think there is still a debate within this community of commoners whether it's useful or not to engage with politicians, because some of our friends of some commoners think that the priority is to build alternatives, autonomous, independent alternatives that don't rely on any kind of political or laws or policies. On the other hand, some commoners think that there is a need, at least, to make the laws commons friendly. I mean, which means that the law doesn't want be an obstacle for the commons to thrive at the local or national level. From my personal point of view, the commons will be strong and will be respected by the politicians if they are able to show that they can thrive, they can be strengthened with the energies of the citizens, and not only because a law or a new rule will make easier to do commoning. For me, the commons is definitely one of the most promising movement and paradigm for Europe, because also it questions the role of the state. And Europe has been built so far on the states and the governments. So how now can we shift to another era of building Europe based on the citizen power initiatives, and not only locally or nationally, but trans-locally. So for me, one thing is very important is this, and this meeting is part of this process, is to bring together commoners and European citizens for different countries and different cultural context and political context together, and they will. So that they can realize how this power, how strong they can be together, and that also it's not only about their territories or their communities, but it's about reshaping Europe in a more participatory way. With my foundation and personally, I'm involved in building a network of progressive foundations in Europe, which is called EDGE Funders Alliance. EDGE stands for Engaged Donors for Global Equity, but it's also the edge of this sector of philanthropy. And we have created a working group in this network on the commons. And the idea is also to bring other European foundations into this process. Not only to get some additional resources to fund for example, a European coordination of commoners, but also to think about how a private grant-making foundation can engage in system change and trying to escape from silos. Because, as I said, the commons is embracing a lot of topics. So that I hope that this working group will develop in the coming years.